Hey everyone, and welcome to day 3 of my 10-day vlog challenge. And today I am going to do Quicken's tattoo collector tag. So let's see how that goes. Alright, so I have the questions on my phone. These are 13 questions, and the first one is, do you consider yourself a tattoo collector? Of course I do. Before I even thought of becoming a tattoo artist, I was a tattoo collector. I love having tattoos from a bunch of different people, a bunch of different places whenever I travel. So I'm definitely a tattoo collector first. Okay, question number 2. Do you have a specific tattoo that turned you into a tattoo collector? That's when you knew you were a collector. Yes, my first tattoo. My very first tattoo. That's what solidified that I wanted to be covered with tattoos and I wanted to get tattooed by as many different people as possible. I knew from the first moment. Number 3. What tattoo did you travel the farthest for? Where did you go? This question is not as straightforward to answer, unfortunately. Because I travel a lot, I end up collecting tattoos wherever I go, but I don't necessarily travel to those places only to get tattooed. Let's see. When I was younger, I started getting tattooed when I was underage. I was 16 when I got my first tattoo. I lived in northern Maine, and I had to cross the border and go into Canada. So I had to go into a different country to get my first tattoo. So for that time period, I had to travel for it, but at the same time, it wasn't the furthest. Now that I live here in Romania for the moment, I've gone all the way to the Netherlands to get tattooed. But again, I was there for the baby. Sorry. I had to travel to the Netherlands to get tattooed. And then also when I was going to Korea, I was living in New Mexico at the time, and I flew into Seattle. And while I was there waiting for my plane, I got these soldiers. But I was heading to Korea, and it was just an excuse to get more tattoo. Hey, I'm in Seattle. So I don't know. I hope that answers your question. Where was the closest tattoo you had to travel to? My kitchen. I have a little box on my leg, and that was done by my wife when we were living in Bulgaria. And it was just for her to practice and for us to bond, and it was a tattoo that I wanted, and we were at a house, and why not? It's my job. The other thing is this one right here, which again I got in my kitchen by me last year because I was bored. I left the first shop that I was at here in Bucharest, and I was getting ready to go to Portugal, and yeah, I was bored, so I tattooed myself. The anchor is for my crossing of the Atlantic, which I've done twice. So yeah, I thought it was fitting for the time being, but that's the closest I've ever had to travel. Okay. What tattoo artist has tattooed you the most? Honestly, I think the one tattoo artist that has tattooed me the most would be Gina Johnson. She did my sleeve. She did the cover up on my chest. She's also one of my mentors for when I first got into tattooing. But she's no longer tattooing anymore, and that's why this sleeve isn't finished yet. Trying to find someone to fill her shoes is a really hard thing to do. Let's see. Any tattoo artist you follow that you dream of getting tattooed by? Oh my god, of course. I'd love to be tattooed by Ed Hardy. I'd love to be tattooed by Tim Hendricks. I'd love to be tattooed by Grime. I would love to be tattooed by Dimitri Samohain, Alex DePasse, um, uh, Samuel Briganti. Uh, yeah, as a tattoo artist, there's a ton of artists that I'd love to be tattooed by, and I'd love to work with them as well. Name two tattoos that took the most sessions to complete. I guess that would be the arm, because we initially mapped out a couple of things, and it's all custom. So it took a couple of sessions to get done, um, and it's still not done. So it needs more sessions. A tattoo that took the longest to heal or to complete. Well, I just said the complete part, but healing, I've definitely had a couple. One would have to be my shin piece, that was done last October. And that one was hard to heal because immediately after the tattoo, I was on my feet a lot because of some family emergencies, and I really wasn't able to take care of it. So on the shin, it's a really sensitive spot. It's really easy to traumatize because it's a really thin layer of skin. And then it's on the bottom of your leg, so if you spend a lot of time up on your feet, it really swells, and then if you're not taking care of it, it's very difficult. But it still came out completely awesome. Do you have any tattoo artist that has become your friend through tattooing? Of course. Again, Gina, she's an amazing friend and a mentor, and I really respect her. Through tattooing, I get my left leg is all like shop leg stuff. So a lot of these people that I've tattooed this are colleagues, they're friends, that I have from working with or that I've met. My buddy Yarno did the one behind my neck, did my traditional piece that's on my chest. Again, they're friends and they're colleagues. Let's see. Do you post pictures of your tattoos or nah? Yeah, when I get tattooed, I do post pictures. I've seen some other videos and people are worried about people stealing their tattoos. Unfortunately, as a tattoo artist, it's something that I've had to come to grips with, people stealing my actual art that I do on other people, or people coming and saying, I want this tattoo exactly, and I have to explain to them, like, dude, I gotta mix that up. Someone's done that for that person, and I can't take a stencil off of a picture of a tattoo of a tattoo of a tattoo. It gets lost. But I post pictures of tattoos that I do. I post pictures of my designs, and also of my own tattoos because they're to share. Yeah, I won't talk a lot about my tattooing stuff because this is me as a collector. Boom, boom, boom. And how do you react when someone asks to see your tattoo? I show them. I don't have a problem with people wanting to see my tattoo, especially with me traveling. Like here in Romania, tattoos are just now becoming, getting more into the mainstream. So there's still people that like look at me and they're unsure of me, or they see my gauged ears, my hand tattooed my neck, and they kind of stare. But I'm used to it. So when people do want to ask, I show them. The only thing that I don't like is when people want to touch. And no, I don't like that. I don't understand why people have to touch tattoos. Number 12. When will your collection be finished? When I'm dead. I have tattoos that I'm waiting for, that I'm just waiting for the right artist that I know will be able to create what I've got in my mind's eye. I've already got them on my placement. My back piece really needs to be finished, and that's a big undertaking, so it's probably going to take me a while to be able to get to see the artist that I have in mind. And then there's some other places that I want to get tattooed that I want to wait until I'm old, like the top of my head. And so I've got to first get old before I tattoo the top of my head. When I'm old and crazy and grumpy and no one cares, and then I can grow my hair out if I'm not bald. Yeah. And then who do you tag? I'm new to this YouTube stuff, so I don't I tag you. I tag you, the viewer. Uh, do you consider yourself a collector? I'll post these questions down below, and I'll also link to Quicken's video down in the references. Uh, yeah. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Please click subscribe as well. Comment. Tell us what you thought of this video, what you think of the production, what you'd like to see more. If you have any ideas or tips to make this challenge successful, and if you want to see more video content by us here at Tattoo Reel, let me know. Today it's Saturday, so I'm going to take the day off and get some much needed family time. And so I'll edit this, post it, and I will see you tomorrow on Sunday for day 4. Bye, everybody. I don't know. Are we good? Yeah? Should I press stop? I should stop the video. I should stop the video now? Okay, hold on. Okay.